Still on the matter, yes, some pastors, they are the one that called God. God did not call them. That's just the truth. We are trying to shy away from it. Is the pastors, some, not all, some of them are the one that called God. Because if God called you, I don't see reason why you go and be digging some things under your church in order to make your church popular. I don't see reason why you be doing rituals in order to make your church popular. If really it's God that called you, I think things will be easier. Yes, people that know God will serve God even right there. I know they said where there is no vision, the people perish. That is why most of the people we have today, they are looking for miracle, looking for where there is vision, so that they will go there to worship. But we still have some church people that God called. Yes, there are visions there. It does not mean the church is anything. That does not mean the church is anything, that there is no vision in that particular church. What is going on is that most people that are holding churches, most people that call themselves pastors, they are not called. That's just the truth. But they will tell you God called them. They are not called. They are just looking for ends meet. Yes, to make their own ends meet, to get money, to take care of themselves, take care of the family. That's why they indulge in so many things. They tell lies. They go as far as doing some other things that is uncalled for, just to make the people in their church remain. Because a situation whereby I'm a miracle seeker and I go to a particular church, there's no miracle there. There's evident tendency that I will leave the church. But if I know my God, do you understand? You are born again. You know your God. You don't have to wait for a pastor to pray for you, to lay hands on you before you get your healing, before you get your miracle. No matter what, no matter the church you are, you will not be looking for miracle here and there. Yes, you will stay put. But because of the miracle you are looking for, that is why you move from one place to another. At the end of the day, even the members are the one pushing these pastors to begin to call God, not them called by God. They are the one now calling God. Why? Because of the pressure from people. Yes, if your church, I'm not trying to say because of that you should start seeking for power here and there. I'm trying to say most pastors, some pastors are not called by God. They are the one that called God. So because of that, when you are there now, what you are doing, you are not doing it where you've lied to your congregation that in my church there is vision. In my church, I will tell you what will happen tomorrow, what will have happened 10 years ago. When they come and they are not seeing such, you yourself, you want to look for other miracles so that they will stay put. So because of that, at the end of the day, I say you are not called by God. You called God. So at that point in time, you will be the one to be telling God what to do in that church. Even when God is trying to tell you that this thing you are doing is wrong, do it this way, do it this way, you will say no. Because you feel you want to please your church members, you want to make them feel all right, you want to do them well, you want them to remain in your church, forgetting that church is just a building. We are the church. See what has happened now. At the end of the day, so many churches, their members, if you tell them about church, they will tell you they are not going to church. There is no church. Do you understand? Their member, they've not really have this solid foundation about God. They don't really know God that we are talking about. So at the end of the day, you still see them out there doing what they feel like doing, what they are used to already. So those that are not called by God, I think this is the appropriate time for you to give your life fully to God, because God has given you long time enough. God has given you time to repent. I'm talking to some of our pastors now that claim that God has called them, and they know deep down them that God has not called them. They were doing this thing for their own selfish interest, for their pockets. Now, there's nothing like that again. What is the way forward? What is your way forward? You are supposed to go to your native daughter or whoever is your man-made girl to renew it. Now, what will you do? What will you do? What is the way forward? So it's now time for you to surrender yourself to God fully. Yes. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving people around you. You might say, oh, I no longer go to church. The building has been closed. But people around you still have some people around you that you are still talking to, using in the name of God to lie, which is not supposed to be. This is the right time for you to surrender yourself to God so that God will call you, not you calling God, because that has always been the other way around. Some people are not called by God. They are the one calling God. They are the one to dictate for God. So most times, most of the things that is happening to them is permissive will of God, not perfect will of God. I pray God will help us in Jesus' name so that we'll begin to do things the right way. Oniafa.
The 100-level student of microbiology department of the University of Benin, Uwaila Vera Omozuwa, has been in the campus since school was closed over COVID-19. She feared that examinations might start after the lifting of the lockdown, hence she decided to stay back to read ahead. But her parents asked her to come back home, and she accordingly returned few days ago. According to report, she worships in this Redeemed Christian Church of God, which is also in her neighborhood in Owe, Bobahil, Benin City. It was revealed that she prefers to go to the church to read where she feels she will not be distracted. On 27th of May 2020, the said Uwaila Omozuwa went to the church to read and was alone in the church auditorium at about 5 p.m. when some hoodlums arrived the church compound. Reports revealed that the said assailants dashed to her where she was allegedly raped and inflicted with severe injuries inside the church auditorium. The hoodlums then fled the scene, leaving her in a pool of blood.
Right now, this happens to be the slipper she was actually putting on as at the time it happened. And what I can see here now is like a book, University Organic Chemistry. This was actually what she came to read. Oh, what a sad one. And these are her 100-level school notes, which of course I can see some write-ups here. Look at that. Some jotting. Yes. And many other things. What is this? Calculator. Okay, this is a calculator. No. Yeah, because she's actually a science student, and that is what we met right here at Dubai here in Benin City.
It was revealed that there is no security personnel on duty during the day except at night. But the night security man who was on duty later resumed work around 7 p.m. and met the young undergraduate on the floor. He later raised alarm where the girl was quickly rushed to the hospital but died in the process.
This is right here, the Redeemed Christian Church of God here in Bobahil in Benin City, where the incident actually happened. With me right now is the security man that was actually on duty when this incident happened. So, what is your reaction to this incident?
On that very day, which is Wednesday, that should be 27th, Wednesday. So I just walk, move a step, then I point touch. I saw her naked, blood everywhere.
You were completely naked?
Yeah.
At what time?
That was the time I came. It was 15 minutes to 7.
Okay.
There about that evening. Okay. Then the naked, blood all over her body. Then I point to that. No, I can't stay here. I ran to the person who I used to collect this gift from, which is the secretary of the church. Please, so come and see what I saw. Like that, so come and see what is happening. The girl everywhere, blood everywhere. It's like they raped the girl and the blood everywhere. So the man and the woman, which is the wife, run, follow me and come to the church and see what happened.
The atmosphere at the family compound of the slain Uwaila Vera Omozusi was charged when EBS News visited the house. The house was besieged by angry sympathizers who rained curses on those who cut short the life of the young promising girl.
Hello, madam. Hello, madam. Hello, please.
The father of the girl, Eda Omozuwa, expressed sadness over the death of her daughter and called for justice. The deceased neighbor described her as one who is committed to her studies.
What? My daughter is already dead. She's off. Undergraduate. You know what it takes. Undergraduate University of Benin. They rape her, and when they now discover that the girl maybe in my know them, they now beat her to a state of coma, using all the objects in the church to bring her down. 23 years was a virgin. The record is there in UBT. Please, I want the police to please continue a complete investigation, to start a complete investigation on this issue.
Something happened to our daughter in the church. So we just went here immediately. On getting to the church, they said she has been rushed to a normal hospital. So immediately we drove to a normal hospital and we met her. So the people we met there, they said they went into church and met her in the pool of her blood with the fire extinguisher and other things in church. Initially they thought she was dead, but while observing closely, they saw her move her hands. So they now rushed her to the hospital.
When contacted, the Edo State Police Foreign Relations Officer DSP Chidi Wambuzo has promised to speak on the matter at a later date.
As at press time, the family of the young girl are already calling on the relevant security agencies, especially men of the Edo State Police Command, to immediately swing into action towards bringing the culprits of this dastardly act to book. In Benin City, Festus Alenkhe, EBS TV News.